Hello there, everybody! This is Micaityl, as you may call me, and welcome back to Higurashi When They Cry Tatarigoroshi, Chapter 4. I'm finally done with Chapter 3. Woo! Let's get started. Alright then. I'm off. Look out for cars! Be back for dinner time! Today was the day of the barbecue party that was the Himizawa's Fighters' victory celebration. Of course, I, having prepared myself, skipped breakfast in order to stay hungry. With all the club members coming, it was pretty possible that there will be a contest based on how fast or how much you could eat. That's pretty possible. Rena was already at her usual meeting place. Beyond arrived a few minutes later. Great! Let's get moving! This old man skipped breakfast and is starving to death! I expected nothing less. I, too, went without breakfast, and am now in top physical condition. Wow! You two, skipping breakfast is bad for your health. Rena made sure to eat something. Yeah, you're great, Rena. Breakfast is an important part of the day. I'm sure you'll surpass that unhealthy Beyond, get yourself a nice, wonky body, and be all over the dirty magazines. Yeah. Oh, the dirty magazines! If I get a nice body, then maybe a prince on a white horse will come for Rena too. Definitely not happening. If you won't take responsibility for them, K-chan, then don't give Rena any silly ideas. She might start eating breakfast 3 times a day starting tomorrow. Yeah, I can see Rena doing that. Wait, who did this gluttonous think was going to come for her? Well, anyway, we're all nice and hungry. Let's go treat ourselves at a big barbecue party. At the big barbecue party. Yeah! The venue for said barbecue was to be the Furude Shrine Grounds where Rika-chan lived. They held events and festivals there, and barbecues too. It was a place that held all sorts of ceremonies in Himizawa. Come to think of it, there was supposed to be a big village festival coming up, wasn't there? Well, Tatarigoroshi or something. Huh, I wonder how many times you've been to that. The scenery you could see from that high up was very superb, and the calm atmosphere particular to the shrines was something very difficult to find in the city. We left our bicycles at the bottom of the shrine steps and broke into a mad dash up the stairs. When we arrived on the shrine grounds, the Himizawa fighters and their followers already gathered and began setting up for the barbecue early. Of course, Satoko and Rika-chan were there as well. When they noticed our arrival, they waved to us. Oh, so you managed not to forget about this. Curses! If you hadn't come, there would have been much more meat for me. How truly disappointing it is. You underestimate us, Satoko. Now that we arrived, you don't think you'll be able to even have one bite of that fabulously marbled beef, do you? Remember when we ate our bento here? You and I had a fatal difference in reach. I'll be overwhelming you once again. I should not be making that face when I say that! Especially to a character that is a preteen. I cannot allow that to happen by any means! Cry and shout all you want. You'll just be watching us fill our mouths with beef. Don't worry though. We'll give the peppers and onions to you. I'll give Satoko lots and lots of the grilled squash too. When Satoko heard the word squash, her complexion changed color. When she took my overwhelming reach into account, she knew it wasn't just a threat. It could actually happen. I'll go tell the coach. I'll tell him you really love squash. If it's for you, I bet he will get a whole mountain of specialty squash from all over Japan. Wow, good for you, Satoko. You'll have a pick of your pick of the squash. You can have the squash from dawn until dusk, 3 meals a day. Just like Rena. But Rena has 3 breakfasts, not 3 meals. Ah! Rena! Everyone's bullying me! Satoko tried to leap into Rena's chest. Oh no. Clearly given another second. Rena's mock punches would have piled us to the ground. So just before Satoko hit Rena, I grabbed her by the nape of the neck and pulled her back. A superb reaction with only seconds of foresight, at least it was supposed to be. But for Rena, when I caught the leaping, crying Satoko, it looked like I was keeping her to myself. How? No, Keiji-kun. This is Rena's, okay? I'm taking her home.
Ah, Rena-san! Beat up Miyata and Rika-chan like that too.
Whoa! Hold up there!
Ah! Okay, now where could Rika be? There she is! Rena-san, over there!
Just wait, Satoko-chan. I'll take care of her right away. Then I'm bringing you straight home. Meep. Satoko, you're mean. How? Rika-chan's a Caillou too. How? I'm gonna take her home.
Rika! It serves you right!
Satoko laughed in a shrill voice at Rika-chan and Rena's unproductive game of tag while we watched them sprawled out on the ground. Are you alright, my Bara-san? Sonozaki-san? The coach came over and led us a hand.
Yeah, this is just how we communicate, that's all. Don't mind us.
If the way we communicate ends up leaving bruises on my face... Oh. Wait, is that Keiichi or, Doctor? I'm gonna read that as Keiichi. If the way we communicate ends up leaving bruises on my face, then I don't want any more to do with it. You never learn, do you? Laughed the coach loudly. It made us start to laugh too. Satoko's laughter, Rika-chan's yelling, and Rena's strange voice were kinda comfortable to hear. For now, but for this story, shit will fall at any moment. Wow, I had enough time to do intermission talk. The adults here knew what they were doing, so the barbecue was ready in short order. As the salad oil dripped down from the plate with a hiss, there was a loud cheer. Yay! When the coach brought over a big plate with all the meat on it, we all cheered again. Yay! Wow! This meat looks amazing! Coach, you really did splurge on it. I did make a promise. Can you tell how much of this weighs? It really did cost me a lot.
Of course it did! Third-rate meat...
I hit the microphone, I'm sorry.
Third-rate meat wouldn't be enough of a reward for everything I did yesterday.
Well, part of it was Keiichi, but it was your plan. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, Satoko-chan's definitely the guest of honor today. Yeah, Satoko was the one who hit the last home run after all. She might have caught the guy off guard, but the arc it flew was long and true. Satoko is pretty athletic.
Not bad at all.
I feel burp coming in, but it's not coming out. That's not good. I feel it rising up. I don't think this is a burp.
Not bad at all. She could be one of the best in our generation. She doesn't fall behind in physical ability even compared to me.
Maybe Satoko-chan has a big future in the world of sports.
Oh! Stop singing my praises. You're making me blush.
Eating sounds. Satoko, for whom the excessive praise made her not notice the moderately grilled meat being stolen one after the other, was far too cute.
My Bara-san! This is heavy!
Tomoto-kun and Okamura-kun were carrying something over to us. It was a huge barbecue plate. Whoa! The barbecue's protagonist has arrived! The plate was chock full of skewers with vegetables and meat on them. Take that, highlights. I said chalk. I said chalk, not what you wanted me to say! The grilled, burning hot meat juices made a sound noise as they drizzled off. You need a lot of heat for cooking something on a metal skewer, so they had grilled the whole plate at once. Yep, cannot barbecue without some of these.
You can say that again. I'll help out, so let's get over here. Up we go!
Wow! Look! Look! It's amazing! Sorry, I kind of burped again. Man, I'm really gassy today. Everyone greeted us with a cheer. Each person received a skewer with vegetables and big pieces of meat on it. They also received paper cups filled to the brim with juice. In my right hand were pounds of popping hot barbecue. In the left was a cup of juice that I could chug down. If this doesn't make you want to dance, you weren't a man! Ah, I can't hold back any longer. I'm gobbling it down. Gobble, gobble.
Not just yet, Kei-chan. We got a little ceremony first.
Can I have your attention, everyone? The coach, with a cup of beer in his hand, mounted nearby the beer cooler. This was supposed to be a victory celebration, after all. We need an opening statement. Damn. I hope it will end soon. For every second this goes on, a little more of the food's freshness goes away. Satoko chomped down onto the back of my oh. I read that as chomped down. Satoko stomped down on the back of my foot.
My word! My word! Men your eyes are so greedy. Can you not wait a little bit more elegantly?
Okay, you tried eating. Is everything I'm thinking really showing on my face? That seems to be a common trend for you, Keiichi. Okay, is everyone listening? We won a huge game yesterday. It became a hard battle after that amazing picture came in, but thanks to the equally reliable savers on our side, we scored a beautiful turnaround victory. When he's not being a pervert, he's actually a okay dude. Both of my hands were full, so the adults and older brothers gave us a round of applause. This is to celebrate that victory. As promised, I got a ton of delicious meat for everyone. Eat as much as you want and use that energy in our next game. Then, after a few words of thanks to the fathers and brothers who helped with the barbecue, he led us in a toast. Cheers! They say that when toasting, you normally down the contents of your cup. But we were young. At the toast, all of us immediately began to dig into our skewers. After that, it got really lively, with everyone congratulating one another for things they did during the game. Like how someone made a great catch, or how someone looked when stealing a base. Of course, they congratulated me too, the saber who came in the fight against the quotient picture. Well, even what I did was all thanks to Satoko.
Satoko did have a plan, but you're the only one who could have won over Kamita like you did, Kei-san. You did more than enough to deserve praise.
Yeah. You and me, Keiichi, we had to go through one of the most disturbing scenes in this entire series. By the way, Keiichi-kun, you went to eat cake with Kamita-kun after that, didn't you? You looked like you were best friends.
The seeds of friendship.
I do not know where that voice is coming in for beyond, but I guess I have to go with it.
The seeds of friendship sprouting between male rivals. Something like that.
That's sort of, well, it's Star. I violently brushed through Rena's hair as she turned red in the face for some reason at the mention of friendship between males, dispersing her pleasant seeming ideas. Rena's a fujoshi. Now then, where's the hero, or rather, the heroine, Satoko? Oh, there she is. Satoko was with Rika-chan, in the middle bragging her heart about the home run yesterday. And her teammates spared no compliment for her, even though he was going easy on her. The fact that she hit a throw from the quotient picture was something else. Satoko was more loquacious as usual. It seems like she was in a good mood. She was flying so high that I thought for a moment getting a word in to tease her. I thought about getting a word in to tease her, but she was the leading actress today, so I decided not to bully her at all. As I watched Satoko, going at things as lively as usual in their son, it struck me that it didn't quite line up with the pleasant time I spent with her. But both of those were the real Satoko. I didn't care which it was, her smiling happily or making a big lively fuss like this. Just as long as she keeps smiling like this forever? Just if she smiles like that forever, something along those lines. She looks like she's having a lot of fun. Quite a lot of it. The coach had approached me from behind before I realized it. As he gazed at Satoko from afar, like I had been doing, he addressed me. So I could tell he was talking about her. Doesn't it just cleanse your soul to see Satoko-chan smiling? He smiled, refreshed, searching for confirmation. I felt a little embarrassed to admit it, so against my better judgment, I played it off. Really? I don't think her smile could cleanse so much as a plate. I'm sure Satoko-chan would be mad if she heard that. But that part of her is very cute too. Leaving her cuteness aside, I can understand him for thinking Satoko getting angry for... Leaving her cuteness aside, I can understand him thinking Satoko getting angry for being teased at would be funny. Mr. Irie, was it? That's right. Everyone calls me Coach, though. I'd be very happy if you called me Coach as well, Higurashi-san. As he said that, Coach Irie smiled, blushing a little. Coach, you seem to like Satoko a lot. I didn't have any real basis for saying that, but it's just what I felt to be true. Yes, I do like her. I love her, in fact. When she gets older... Okay, that took me off guard. Holy shit, that took me off guard. Oh my god. You're like 30 or something, and oh my god, that's a 20-year age gap, but you do you, sir. You do you. I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. What? This guy. He says some insane stuff, doesn't he? Yeah. He has a hand fetish. After being so astonished by this, I hurried to put my mind back in order. I heard that this coach guy was kind of the person who says crazy things out of nowhere. According to Mion, if I took everything he said seriously, I physically wouldn't be able to take it. If I was able to ignore that part of him, he seemed like he would be a really funny guy. Higurashi-san, did that surprise you? Could it be... You're going after Satoko-chan yourself? That would bother me then. I've been going after her for...
No! What? I knocked over a line. Okay. No, that was my tripod. I thought that was a line. I'm gonna move this out of the way.
Put this on the record!
That's really messed up, man!
Coach, Satoko hasn't been alive for much more than a decade. Coach gave a dry grin and laughed. Was this how I should be doing it? I must somehow master the art of responding to this coach guy.
I don't think I will be able to, you know, respond to that. What do you say to that?
This dude's like, oh my god, in his 30s, and... Ugh! Ugh! After that, I received many words of praise for my actions. Almost too many. As that conversation was happening, leaving aside the controversial statements this coach person would spout sudden, okay, yeah! Yeah! I think that goes past the level of controversy. I learned he was a pretty composed and not a bad guy by any stretch. Other than some... Wow! Some of the wow comments. I think Satoko deserves more praise for that crazy home run she got. I honestly didn't think she had it in her. Satoko-chan's older brother was more than the quiet bookworm type. She probably inherited the same exact opposite skill set. Not the same exact, the exact opposite. Her brother. Right, him and Satoshi. The one who loved Satoko, and ran away from Satoko's home. Satoko's Nini. Satoshi Hojo. Do you not know about him? Satoko-chan's older brother, I mean. His name is Satoshi Hojo-kun, and he played in the Himizawa Flowers too. I wanted him to play a lot more, but then he transferred. I see. So he transferred. Yeah, maybe that was a little more considerate than saying he ran away. Now that he mentioned it, I think it was Runa. I think she said Satoshi transferred too. I didn't know the details of having run away from home at the time, so I didn't pay much attention to it, but... Only her brother transferred? That's sort of unusual. And this here shit's about to drop. Everyone was having fun far away, and their cheerful voices distant. The chorus of cicadas separated us from them, giving me a sense of distance. At first, I thought my own voice was far too soft for even me to hear. But for a really long time, Coach didn't respond to my words. Oh, my God. I can't really say anything, but the way they're doing this in the novel is good. Like, the way they're pulling this off is really good, but I can't really say what I know. So at this point, I began to wonder if I said something I shouldn't have. Just when I began to feel impatient, Coach finally spoke. Something unfortunate happened. A few things, actually. After informing me what he was about to say was a secret, Coach began to talk, a little at a time. It's been 3 years already. Right around this time of the year, I think. Satoko's parents were in an accident. An accident? Yes. At a public park they visited while on vacation. They fell from a viewing platform. It was supposed to just be a little time away from the house with the family. They went for a walk on the path through the nature park after it rained. There was a little viewing platform that looked like it had a good view. That was the stage on which the tragedy was set. The metal fixtures in the viewing platform vent had deteriorated from time. And with all the rain they had just gotten, they might have loosened somewhat. Right before Satoko's eyes, both the fence and her parents fell. There is rubber some tens of meters below. The water level was high due to the rain, and apparently very muddy. And her parents? Coach gave a thin but melancholic smile and touched his paper cup to his lips. Without saying anything, I knew how unfortunate that accident was, and how Satoko's parents had left on an internal vacation. Satoko is... well... I was so focused on being careful with my words, that I lost what I was going to say. A single word. Orphaned. I knew how little consideration it showed, and how much it would hurt Satoko without having to say it aloud. Come to think of it, Satoko lived with Rika-chan. At least, that's what I thought I heard from the others. Wait, Rika-chan, her father died from illness too, and her mother soon after. I felt like I heard she was living by herself. Yes, she's living with Furude-san right now. They probably lived many discouraging days without parents, but they got along helping each other. Going on living without protection of parents is very difficult for kids that age, I think. Navarro-san can probably understand that as well. I've only survived because I rely on my parents, so the only reply I could give was nod. Furude-san is particularly beloved by the older people of the village. As long as she's here, she won't want for much. Come to think of it, You're right. Rika-chan kind of seems like the village mascot sometimes. I don't think she had a hard time living here. Rika-chan could go meep just once and get 2 or 3 crochets from a vendor after all. I feel like if she asked for help, everyone in the village would. That only applies to Rika Furude-san in particular. Sako-chan doesn't have it the same way. Rika being so spoiled was just an exception. Upon thinking about it normally, living on your own as a child should be fraught with difficulty. It wasn't then. Very difficult to imagine how much suffering Satoko had to go through just to live. It wasn't very difficult to imagine. Was I really thinking that? No. I was only thinking the words. I couldn't imagine it in the slightest. How was I supposed to imagine it when I saw that annoying smiles of hers? There's no way I could. I found out she was living apart from her brother, and I just kind of vaguely thought it was rather unfortunate. I mean, Satoko was smiling so energetically every single day. Was I thinking that her smiling meant she wasn't hurt? That she didn't feel lonely? When she found out my parents were coming home the other night, Satoko said,
A family sitting around the dinner table is the most fun way to enjoy a meal of all.
Those words have a lot more weight now. I've seriously considered adopting her. Adoption? It's a secret. After warning me, Coach put his index finger to his lips. I lived a pretty steady life all these years. I own property and I have credit. But marriage is one thing I never got around to. By law, obviously, a single individual can't adopt a child. So I can't make Satoko-chan my adopted daughter. What a shame. Didn't take long for my plan to get her to call me Papa and did a setback. This guy spouts some crazy stuff. At first, I was only half listening, but midway through, I realized how rude that was. This coach person seriously only wished for this one girl, Satoko, to be happy. That was neither crazy nor was it nonsense. He just wanted her to be happy. It was really his true feeling. Oh my god. For one moment, oh my god, I was freaking out over his weird statements, and now I'm feeling a little bit choked up. He's yet one of the most disgusting characters and one of the most wholesome characters at the same time. Sako-chan's current lifestyle is probably not a very happy one, but, you know, I wanted to make it easier for her, even if it's only a little. Of course, I can't do much for her, but share my leftover food and do errands that she's not strong enough to do. You're wrong. Satoko's happy. Huh? Coach showed surprise at my having declared that. There are so many people around her that want her to be happy. She can't possibly feel otherwise. I spoke with a serious expression, quietly, but firmly all the same. It was my approval of his feelings, and my gratitude is Satoko's knee. Thank you. Still, keep the secret from Satoko-chan, okay? If she knew I wanted to adopt her, she'd probably get mad and call me a pervert for wanting me to call her Papa. Wait, call me a pervert for wanting me to call her? Wait, hold up about this grammar! Hold up! That is not proper grammar! Call me a pervert for wanting me to call her Papa? Hold up! Hold up!
From the way they're trying to write it, it's supposed to be her calling him Papa, not him calling her Papa! Oh my god! Oh my
god. That does not have a correct grammatical state. Like, that's not a correct English grammar. And yet, the way they word it, oh my god. I know what he's trying to say because I read the context, but if you didn't read the context, you don't know what the hell he was trying to say. I wonder. Satoko may have been somewhat childish, but she was still able to empathize with people. She called him that. I knew it. As if my feelings had gotten across, Coach grinned, satisfied, and returned his gaze to the hustle and bustle before us. I'm still slightly mad about that grammatical error. Her parents, and her older brother. She lost her family, had no relatives, and was huddled with Rika-chan, who was in the same situation. Satoko Hojo. It wouldn't be odd for her to look at her life with despair, but she didn't seem to feel that way. She lived energetically with a smile. I want her to keep smiling forever. It was a naive wish, and yet it was one that he couldn't help hoping for. So, the words I spoke were the same. What a coincidence. I think the same way. Oh, you too, my Barakun? Then it makes us friends. Let's make a promise. A promise? It's a very simple one. The coach said this, giving me a grin. That we will never, ever make her cry. Wow! Wow! Of all the things Keiichi does in this story, all Keiichi does in Higurashi when they cry... Okay, hold up. This is a moment that I want to be said. Everyone should know this. Everyone should know this. Everyone should hear me say it, but every time Keiichi has a big thing he needs to follow, he always fucks it up in Higurashi when they cry. Whenever he is told something, whenever he thinks something, whenever a small thing he does happens, he always manages to fuck things up. Keiichi Maibara, you're a good character with good intentions, but you always somehow manage to fuck up. Mic drop. That was not the end of the episode. I still need to keep on going. It was short and to the point. Yeah, I promise too. Coach nodded happily. We exchanged no more words after that. We just sat there comfortably, gazing at Satoko and everyone having a good time. She certainly lost family, but there were people watching over her. How reassuring that must have been. Just hypothetically, if you did adopt Satoko, what would you do? That's a tough one. Coach gave a wide, happy smile, then exaggeratedly tilted his head in contemplation. Well, first... I will get her to call me master, and re-educate her in the ways of a maidservant. Okay, hold up! No other chapter has made me pause whenever I read something more than once! I pause like 1 or 2 times in Tatarigoroshi, maybe per every few episodes, but every episode so far, at a pause after reading one thing that someone says. You gotta be fucking kidding me. What? How does this guy always pick the craziest time to say the craziest things? My Barakun. I haven't said anything yet. What are you talking about? I heard it loud and clear! Oh my god! I was not expecting Shion. Oh my god. Oh my god, I was not expecting Shion. Oh my god. That got me. Oh, that's right! I clearly said I would put Satoko on a wooden... This is gonna be one of those chapters, isn't it? Yep. This is gonna be one of those fucking chapters, isn't it? You know what? See you all next week, or maybe the next 2 weeks. I'm done for today. This is all you get from Higurashi when they cry. Tatarigoroshi. Oh my god. This game is going to take me forever. Get ready for the rest of 2019 and 2020 to be Tatarigoroshi. I can't sit through all this in one sitting. I can't lose my mind every time I play this game. I need breaks. Maybe every other week, maybe every week I'll post an episode, and maybe by the end of 2019 I might have a single shred of sanity left. I don't know. Leave a like, leave a comment, and fuck me next time. Leave a like, leave a comment, and fuck me next time.